Barry has discovered a way to go out.
No way. Don't tell me that this guy is gonna cook the eggs on the engine. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me like that. Hey guys, Bryson here. Welcome back to the show, and we are back at it again with the cheap folks over at TLC, and we're gonna see exactly how cheap these people get, because you have penny pinchers, but then you have people that are looking for other things that aren't even pennies there, okay? But let's find out what's happening. As always, like this video. It helps a lot. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's see exactly how extreme this actually gets, okay? Because it does get extreme, but let's see how extreme it actually gets.
Barbershop owner Barry Cosart lives in Queens, New York.
Queens, New York. And by the way, that hoodie he has on is like $200, so he can't be that cheap.
This fiance.
Look, that's his fiance, guys.
And although his customers tolerate him cutting both hair and costs,
cutting both hair and costs.
Gabriella does not.
Gabriella does not. This guy has a lock on his toilet paper? That's ridiculous.
To save on toilet tissue, I use 10 pieces, 10 squares every day. That's a daily routine.
10 pieces a day. Who counts that stuff, bro? Who that? Okay, guys, this is gonna be an extreme one here. This guy's out of his mind.
Sometimes Gabriella, she's like, no, and we get in a little argument over that, a little petty, but
Little petty, you're crazy.
I try to save as much as possible.
You know what I would do? If I was Gabriella, I would get a job if she doesn't have a job, and I'll buy my own toilet paper. You do what you do with your toilet paper. I do what I do with my toilet paper.
Barry can be so cheap, it drives me crazy.
Look.
Barry leaves me
He's ridiculous.
with 10 pieces of toilet paper. Now, my payback to Barry, I leave him with absolutely nothing. I'll use all of it, just so he can see how it feels when you're stranded on a toilet bowl.
Oh, that sucks. These people are so funny. I like it. It's funny. This is a good start.
Gabriella is the woman for me because she's not too hard on me.
You can tell, like, they're a good fit, you know, from this little clip I saw, you know, because she takes it lightheartedly. They're funny and whatever.
She showed me a good time, and I think we're a perfect couple.
What is he drinking?
I want to drink. I make my own alcohol.
He make his own alcohol. That's not that crazy. I know rich people that buy whole kits to make like that ginger alcohol thing. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol.
One night at a bar, if you buy liquor and beers, it can run you up to $50 to $75 to $100 a night.
That's a fact. So you know what you do? You just don't drink alcohol. That's what my friend told me. He was like, Tommy, you started drinking coffee now? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, but I'm trying to find this and that. He's like, just stop drinking, and then you don't have to find anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to stop though. All right? Should I stop? I don't know. I don't know.
All these ingredients here, it's not more than like $5.
Okay.
The sugar and the candy, it makes it really sweet.
Ugh, that looks like diabetes.
Helps ferment it. If I go to the liquor store and buy real wine, that'll be about $15 to $20.
He says real wine, so he knows what he's doing.
More, so I save a lot with doing.
And that's not true. You can buy like a bottle of wine for like $4. That's not true. How do you know? Because I go to Costco and I have like my aunt's husband. I do him a solid every now and then and get him some like wine.
Let it sit, room temperature, and there go the hooch.
There go the hooch, guys. Does he get lit off of that stuff?
Hooch.
Barry has significantly trimmed down the $582 the average couple spends on alcohol each year.
Wow, they'll spend that much money on alcohol a year? That's crazy.
But it's actual food costs, which can eat up approximately 12%.
Yeah, food costs, if he managed to save, and by the way, they both look healthy, right? So let's do that. And by the way, the sofa, you can tell, like, instead of getting like a new sofa, they just put like a sheet over it. We used to do that a lot in my home. Not in my home, what was it? I think it was my grandma's house. Like, they did a lot of that stuff, because if you can't afford it, just put a sheet over it.
Of a person's annual income.
They got a dog
that he finds hard.
I wonder what he would do if the dog got sick and then you have to pay like a surgery. Would he let the dog, you know what I'm saying? Or would he like rescue the dog? That's interesting.
Hard to swallow.
Do we want to go out to eat, or are we going to come back home? Because I know usually you don't like to go out when there's food in the fridge. How about we actually go out?
You know what I would do? I would make these things purposeful. You know, this guy, the thing with cheap people is that it's not that they're like super cheap. It's just that, for example, they have like a fixed schedule in a sense, right? So if you make that a part of the schedule, saying like, hey, we're gonna go out to eat once a week or once every month or twice a month, and you set that day, you make it happen because it's already a part of the budget now.
Neat.
All right, let's go ahead and eat this.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. She got him, she got him. She might have got him because they're on camera though, who knows?
But rather than going out to eat, Barry has discovered a way to go out.
No way, don't tell me that this guy is gonna cook the eggs on the engine. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me like that.
And then eat.
It's gonna be good.
Driving for as little as 15 minutes can heat a car engine to temperatures of approximately 200 degrees, as hot as most stovetops. By cooking simple ingredients on the engine, he saves on home utilities like gas and electricity.
Bro, I've never seen this in my whole life, man. If I was a girl, bro, I would be divorcing her running. Like run.
I cook that food on the car engine.
Hey, my man's is real serious, man. This is out of control. I can't do this no more. Look at her.
Cooking eggs, sweetheart.
Look at her. Look at her. She's just like, what did I get myself into?
You know, I know Barry, and I know how he is, and I don't know why I expected something more than this.
Is that healthy though? Like, is that like, cause like there's the admissions, right? Like, the engine releases like admission and stuff like that. So what can happen?
Gabriella hates my cheap ways, but she know that.
Look at him. He's like,
This is how I am. I just love saving money.
That's fine, but there has to be like a balance, you know. I think when you switch the mindset from frugality, which is spend less than you make, you switch it to that, and then you say, let's focus on also making more money. That's when things change a lot.
I love being cheap. That's just me.
Barry will never change his cheapskate ways. I don't think he's capable of it.
Look at her. Don't tell me he pulls up to no, come on. I seen this before, guys, where they pull up to like a place where they sell like gym stuff and they work out there for free. Stop playing.
I like to go spin on the little bike.
Oh, I've seen this one before, so let's skip her because I already seen her. I seen her before. She's super cheap too. I made a video about her already. Let's go. All right. Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. This started off fancy. So what's going on here?
You have a good rest of your day, okay?
Is this the cheap guy or is the cheap guy the girl?
Let me get back in.
What is he looking for?
Sometimes the tenants in this building will drop stuff, and it's, you know, kind of good to double check. You never know what you're gonna get.
So how crazy is that? Like, but is it returning this stuff? Like, if you know the person that dropped it and then you keep it, it's kind of like stealing.
Got a nickel, got a quarter, and a stick of gum.
And a stick of gum. I mean, that's not stealing. It's just ridiculous.
As a doorman concierge in New York City, I have the key to the city.
I have the key to the city. Yeah, okay.
Hey. Being a doorman, it's freebie land, like 100%.
Freebie land.
I've never approached a tenant to ask for anything.
That's
It's
interesting.
just my charm.
I've given RJ mostly clothes, pants.
I wonder why. Like, there has to be like I will accept pants. And
Some running sneakers.
Okay. All right, now I look like Derek on the weekends.
Very nice. Look at him. Look at him.
You know, it is what they say. One man's trash is another's treasure.
He probably says, "Hey, if you're getting rid of things, like just give it to me." You know.
The average rent to live in Manhattan is around
$3,900. A lot of people, guess where they live? They live in a basement.
$900. But I managed to live rent-free in New York for the past 2 years.
Where does he live? And pretty nice too, by the way. This is nice in New
I'm
York.
not homeless. I have a lot of homes. Right now, I'm staying rent-free at a beautiful home in the Upper West Side.
In the Upper West Side.
Instead of renting or subletting or whatever these other
What does he
people
do?
I managed to live rent-free, like from place to place, babysit, dog sit, plant sit. I sit for everybody.
That's interesting.
I do not sublet, I know-let.
I know that. So this guy's, it's, you know, a lot of like, not doormen, it's like usually like the managers that manage the building. They usually get like a little free apartment in the building to like manage the whole thing.
The average American moves twice a decade.
Twice a decade.
RJ typically house sits in over 50 places each year.
50 places. This guy has zero stability in his life. Zero, like he probably carries everything in that little pouch, right? Like his toothbrush, his boxers, and that's it.
And after
I couldn't do this.
3 months in this loft, today is moving day.
For me to survive in New York City, all I need is my base. It happens to be on wheels, it's my foundation, and it's my mobile cart.
Oh, there you go.
I use this cart to kind of go from place to place to place, you know, when I'm house
So he does this like in the train. He comes in the train like this and everything.
sitting or cat sitting or plant sitting.
I'm being serious. This is a little embarrassing, right? This is a little embarrassing.
I just kind of have this
But it is what it is.
with me, and all my stuff's in here. All the gear and clothing and stuff for work are gonna be over here. And then have like my photos, just so I can kind
look at that.
of make everywhere that I'm at feel like home for a little bit. I'm not
What's he gonna do when he gets like a girlfriend or like a wife? You know what I mean? Like what happens
supposed
then?
to use a kitchen in my mobile contraption. I've got it all taken care of. Everything on this cart goes with me everywhere.
Yeah, look, guys, there he is.
When you try to push the mobile cart around,
And by the way, this is pretty normal in New York. Like you would look at this and you wouldn't really bat an eye. So it's one thing I liked a lot about New York is like nobody cares. You know, nobody cares what you're doing. Like it might be embarrassing like in a small town, but like in New York, like nobody cares.
New York City, that's not fun. That's not easy.
Where's he moving to
Get every
now?
look in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Cars honk at me all the time. I've had my altercation with a cab or two, but I keep it moving.
Hey, RJ.
I've been to places that I don't even think are on the map.
Really quick, the brief rundown.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the rabbit. His name is Sir.
Oh, he. How do you get these gigs? These house gigs? Like, how do you do this stuff? I'm interested.
Winston?
I would down to like to house sit like if I'm going on vacation. That's a pretty good hack, huh?
Yeah, okay.
So houseplant's pretty easy. Just water as you see needed. Mail would go here. I prefer to have somebody stay in my house whenever I leave town. In case an emergency happens, someone breaks in, there's a small fire, something like that. Then there's somebody on site who can take care of it.
Yeah.
How much did you pay him?
House
Or is it
is
free?
in good hands. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you, RJ.
Bye.
Bye.
The rules of being a no-let, very, very simple. If you move it, you put it back. If you mess it up, you clean it up. Just have some respect.
There you go. I like RJ. He found the system. He found the system.
My no-let lifestyle affects the personal and social aspects of who I am, like, tremendously. I mean, I don't even have a permanent place to live. That's the sacrifice that doesn't allow me to say, hey, everybody, let's come to RJ's place. You know, let's have a nice dinner party or whatever. There's certain bonds that I maybe won't have with other people because I don't live the same life they do.
That's interesting.
Hey, silly rabbit.
That's kind of sad.
Here we go. Okay, baby.
Guys, that's that. You know, that's that. Two really cheap people, and like I promised you guys, okay, today it got insane with the guy making eggs in an engine, and with RJ moving 50 times a year. I've had enough. This is it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. Watch more content. Peace out, long-term team.